Hi, I'm Suzie Cheel. I'm the Heart Whisperer. I bring the color back into people's worlds because the color went out of my world 4 years ago and I had a choice, life, death, or dialysis. And my inner heartbeat, I chose life. I told the specialist that I was going to meditate, pray, use my law of attraction tools, and that I was going home and I would heal myself. At that point, I was told I had 0% kidney function. So from that time, I also discovered there was a reason for this. I was given a message and it was about love. So a lot of my message is about self-healing. When you love yourself, Suzie, you will be fully healed, and then you can share that with the world. So what I do now is I bring the color back into people's world through my art, through my words, and through my coaching. I'm being called the Heart Whisperer, and it helps you get more abundance, creativity, and self-love in your life. And I love working with people who are called wild souls, people who want to dare to be different and do things differently. And today I'm here with my co-host, Karen Palmer, whose handle you see is Raise Your Vibe Tribe, which is where today's topic came from. Raise your vibes for your business using gratitude and abundance. And today we're going to be looking at Dr. Wayne Dyer's You'll See It When You Believe It, Abundance. And now I'd like to introduce Karen. And Karen, can you tell people what you're about?
Hi, everybody. And yes, I'm so happy to be here. My name is Karen Palmer, and I am an angelic and mindful marketing and media expert. And I help people to get their message out in a big way. I help people who have gifts, help them bring them out to the masses. I took global kindness viral. My mission is to take global kindness and use social media, use marketing for our higher good. And so this is what my whole passion has been about. And I have a talk show that I do that's called Living on Purpose TV. And we interview wonderful, successful people, and we ask them to give their secrets away, and we pull back the curtain, and then we basically learn almost all the people I've talked to are practicing the law of attraction. And so it's really powerful. And we wanted to use this law of attraction to help you with your business, to help you with your marketing, to help you with your social media. So it could be fun and playful. And Suzie and I just loved each other. And we both were just like, this is just so perfect. We just attracted this to ourselves. We're both very abundant, and we want to just share and help you learn how to be abundant too.
That's wonderful. Yeah. So today, yesterday when Karen and I were talking, she said, let's take this book and look at the abundance inside it. And one of the sayings that I love from this chapter is abundance is not something we acquire, it's something we tune into. So Karen, would you like to take it away from there and on how we're going to share this with people today?
Yeah, I took some notes down, and I wanted to share you'll see it when you believe it. I love this book. I mean, he is so cute and so wonderful. And this was published back in the 90s. And it was kind of when he was just starting out learning about the law of attraction and how our vibrations affect everything. And so it was really interesting to be reading this book. And as soon as Suzie had contacted me about doing a business show for abundance, that was the first thing I thought of was all the things that helped me. The things that helped me the most with my business was getting out of a scarcity mindset. So that was the first thing that he had here as how to attract more abundance in your business and in your life. The number one thing is to become conscious of your scarcity mindset. Now, if you're new to this terminology, a scarcity mindset is whenever you complain. Whenever you complain.
That's right.
That's a scarcity mindset, because you always have a choice to either be grateful or to complain. But you can't be grateful and you can't complain at the same time. So we say choose grateful. And when you choose grateful, you attract more of what you would like. That's the next step, he said. Whatever you focus your thoughts on the most is what you bring about. So it's about letting go of the things that you know you've been complaining about and not focusing on the lack of what you think is going to make you happy. You see, most people put their focus on, I want more money, or I want more love, or I want more respect. And when you say that, I want, the universe just gives you exactly what you're saying. The universe is just a beautiful copying machine. And so when you say, I want, you're going to have the experience of wanting. Instead of saying, I'm so grateful and thankful for all that I have. And that's when you will start to have more. That's when more will start to flow to you more easily and effortlessly. It's all about focusing on being grateful for what you have so that the universe can give you more. And that's just, I mean, it really is. That's how the law works. And it's very, very powerful. So focus on abundance and allow yourself to feel the energy and act as if it's already happened. You know, start to go into the feeling of how awesome it will feel. And let your imagination, which is your connection to the universe, it's your connection to creating what it is that you are desiring. And the universe really does conspire to bring you your desires. We're the only ones who hold anything back. Thanks, Ashley. So I'd love to hear your take on that, Suzie.
That is... So it's so true, isn't it? It's that whole thing about being really positive, and it's about looking at what we do attract into our lives. But the thing about watching is the words we speak and the thoughts we think about what comes out of here and what we think in our heart. And what I often said, well, one of the things for me, I'm just thinking about, I have a story about positivity. When I had my near-death experience, a friend I hadn't seen for a while sent me a message on my phone saying, well, if you can, anybody can come through this, you can. You're the most positive person I know, which I thought was wonderful because I'm conscious of some of my negative thoughts and things as well. But I know that when we do focus on the positive, we bring in more abundance, but we really need to acknowledge what I've learned is one of the things we need to acknowledge, that the abundance that we have that's around us. And some of us, we don't see that. So it's really important that we focus on, well, just the sun shining today, the abundance of having a roof over your head, the abundance. Now, I attracted, it's Thursday here. I live in the future. I forgot, people hadn't worked out from my accent. I live in Australia. I live in the future, and I live in somewhere I call paradise. And this morning I went to the beach at 5 a.m., walked on the beach, swam in the sea. That's, to me, something I'm so grateful for because I'm surrounded by that abundance every day. But as we came on the call, I said, it's wonderful we're going to be talking about abundance. I've just been to a networking breakfast here on the Gold Coast, and I won the door prize. So I thought, right, there we go. The abundance is already, it started today. And if we keep focusing on the things we do have is what Karen was saying before, it's really important that we focus on the things we do have in our life, not the things we don't have.
Absolutely.
And as you say, the universe hears, well, oh, I don't have enough money to do that. Okay, right. That's what we'll hand her. Or if, as Wayne Dyer says, if we every day say thank you, thank you, thank you, and that we step into that. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am attracting all that I do need for my life. Our lives change. And it also changes the vibes. It raises our vibes.
Yeah.
So if we're feeling, oh, I don't have this, I can't do that, well, what happens? Vibes go down. But when we say, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, we raise our vibes and their little cells inside here and say, oh, wow, now we know what she wants. We can deliver this. And as I use these tools to heal myself beyond what the medical profession said I could do, I know, and I've used the law of attraction in many ways, that I know that these tools do work, but we must start first with the abundance that we do have and focus on what it is we do want.
Yeah, and I really love the affirmation that has helped me so much. And an affirmation is a statement that you put in the present tense so that you are saying out loud exactly what you are desiring the universe to do for you. And one of my favorite things that I say over and over again is, I am a money magnet. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly from expected and unexpected places, and I am so grateful. That is the mantra that has gotten me from being a homeless drug addict who didn't have an understanding of how the universe worked, and really thought that I was a victim of all these choices, that I thought that I just didn't have a choice, that the world was random and I didn't feel that it was kind. And that's what the universe just kept showing me. And so when you shift your beliefs, you shift your entire reality.
That's true. And I love what you said about, I am a money magnet. And I've got 4 cards to do with my heart with oracle cards.
Actually, she has these beautiful cards that she does. She's a designer and artist.
Next week I will be sharing those with you. I haven't even got my little card here on my desk, I don't think.
Well, if we opened up if we opened up the seat, she could probably hop in and ask a question if she wants.
Yes, we'll do that. And the other thing I was just going to say with that is I'm being inspired by other people for the last few cards. So I think maybe we'll introduce, I've got an abundance and prosperity card, but maybe we'll introduce the money magnet card so that people begin to see the money magnetism that comes.
Oh, that's awesome. So we just opened the seat, and if anybody wants to hop in and ask us questions, we're both law of attraction experts. And so if you have an issue or a question or just a comment that you want to share, we are right here, and we'd love for you to pop on in.
So I don't know whether
the seat is open, right?
The seat's open if anybody wants to come in. Ashley, if you would like to come in,
you
that's
just
wonderful.
Click. Yeah. So you just click.
Just click on the open seat. Here she is. She's coming in here.
Hi, sweet girl.
We're a bit of lag.
You might need to refresh your computer. Sometimes it happens that you have to hit the refresh button.
Sometimes if you've been on Skype or Periscope or something, you need to refresh your whole browser. I found that because sometimes your picture doesn't come up. Ashley, can you talk? Because we can't hear her either. No, doesn't look like it's happening at the moment.
Maybe try again, Ashley. Try to refresh.
Okay, she's refreshed. So see whether she comes back in. So I think that your affirmation that you have about being a money magnet is for people who are watching now or for people who are watching afterwards. That is a wonderful thing to take on board to help shift your consciousness. And that's what we're doing when we're focusing on what it is we really, really want. And I think that's one of the things that a lot of people actually don't answer that question, or they're not really sure about what they want.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't seem to be letting her come in. I don't know why.
No, it might just be her. It might be her computer today.
The browser.
Might be just her browser, or she might have been on Periscope or something. So we will be back here, Ashley, next week. We're going to be doing this every week of sharing different things about abundance. Maybe it's mobile. Yeah, sometimes mobile doesn't work. I haven't been able to get my mobile.
Probably on her phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
she
that
is
might
mobile.
be.
She just tapped.
Yeah.
She just typed in.
Yeah.
That's okay. Do you have a question? Just type it in the chat if you have a question, or if you have something that you wanted to ask us or say. We have the chat there. That's it.
Okay. Well, while we're waiting for somebody else to come in, one of the things we're going to do each week also is at the end of the show is we're going to give you some tips that you can take away that will help you grow your business, and probably for me also grow that love inside for yourself.
Yes. So would you like to do those tips first, or would you like me to do those tips first?
If you I can do the tips. I'll do the tips first. Okay, I'll do some tips on becoming more abundant today, seeing as we're talking about abundance. So one of the things is an exercise that I give to my clients and things when they're struggling with this thing of abundance is to get yourself a journal, or I think even on my website you can download it, and every day you record 5 things of how you've been abundant. And it might be somebody treated you to a cup of coffee. You might have found 5 cents or something on the street. It might be the sun shining. It might be standing under your shower, just having running water, thinking, because some people don't have running water. So that's just one of my tips on becoming more abundant. And I notice now we've got Ashley's put in a question. I'm always trying to keep a positive mind, but I let too much get in the way. Little things affect me, but what you're talking about is wonderful. That's what Karen has just written back there. Awesome, Ashley. Keep thinking those good thoughts and catch the ones that don't serve you. And that is so important, is catching what is not, the negative thoughts, or the ones that don't allow you to move forward and to step into your abundance. Because when you step into your abundance, you're stepping into what I call your heart. Your heart whispers. They're listening, and they will guide you to having more abundance in your life as well. Karen, have you got something?
I just like to say that the heart whispers to me are our inner guidance, right? I mean, the heart whispers.
Yes, they are. They're your inner guidance. They're your little voices. They're your guides. They're your angels. It's whatever. Everybody calls them different names.
I love
For me, this was a gift I was given.
I love that. Yeah, I love that they're heart whispers. So I hope that helped, Ashley. My 3 tips are, because I'm a social media expert, I wanted to give you some tips on getting targeted Twitter followers, because Twitter is one of the most incredible ways that you can connect with people, and really connect with people that are like-minded and heart-centered, just like you. And you can really help them, and they can be interested in your services. And it's very important, because when you start to understand, okay, I do recognize when I'm being negative, so that's a step forward, definitely helps a lot. Yes, definitely. Yes, just catch when, the more that you catch yourself being conscious, that means that you're really getting a handle on your subconscious. So that's an awesome, awesome thing, Ashley. That's really awesome. That's so great. And, just keep doing what you're doing, and keep watching these kind of shows, and keep believing that you do deserve to have all that you desire, whatever's been put in your heart, whatever has been left in your heart is for you to accomplish. I know that. And I know that my dream is really big, but I know that it's going to be accomplished. And little by little, it keeps getting done every day. And it's not about judging yourself as if you are doing it well or not well or whatever. You have to become your own best friend, and you have to be gentle with those negative thoughts when they come up. Be gentle with yourself and say, wow, that hasn't served me in the past. I'm not going to think that thought anymore. I'm just not going to think that thought anymore. Maybe just for today. Yeah, I'll give you a zillion hearts. So yes. So, the thing I wanted to, my tip was, there's an app that you can go to. It's a website. I'm going to type it in here. It's called Unfollowers.com. And what you can do is, the thing about Twitter is you want to have engagement. So you want to have engagement with your followers. And if somebody isn't following you back, then there's no chance of having any kind of follower, And so what you want to do is go to the Unfollowers, and it's a free website. You can get a subscription for it too, but you can check and see who's not been following you, that you are following. And then you can click on that so that you're not following them anymore, because then you have more space to follow people who are following you back. And if you stay really clear, on Instagram also, you can do this with the unfollowers.com. And another awesome website that I'd like you to check out for you is for your business is tweebs.com.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Tweebs.com is where you can get your hashtags registered. And when you register a hashtag, when I registered Global Kindness, my hashtag Global Kindness has been used over 20 million times. Now, when people start to use your hashtag, then you get grouped in with like-minded and heart-centered businesses. So whenever you use that hashtag that you are using over and over again, yeah, I know it is amazing. And it's really something that is so useful, because when I started using Global Kindness, and then I started using Global Kindness Rocks, that's been used 2 million times since I started using Global Kindness Rocks. I started using Global Kindness Junkie. And then I just got Raise Your Tribe Vibe. Raise Your Vibe Tribe. And that one has been used, and I know it's mine, and I know I started it. And so it's something that catches on. So you probably have the registered Heart Whisperer, right?
That's really interesting, because now you've told me, I don't know. So I'm going to find out when we finish today. I'm going off there to find out. Yeah. I've been using it for a long while, and I use it whenever I do a tweet from my website, and I use it on Instagram. But I'm now going to look at maybe adding a few more Heart
Yeah,
Whisper.
the coolest thing is that you can get those, you can register those. I think it's up to 20 you can get for free. And then you can subscribe, and then you can start Twitter chats, and you can all kinds of really fun stuff. And so I didn't want to overwhelm people with stuff, but I thought those were two really great, those are really great tips for getting your Twitter followers. And you want your Twitter followers to follow you, because otherwise there's no engagement. And, you know, the thing is it doesn't matter, you know, how many followers you have. If they're not engaged with you and they're not connecting with you, then you really don't want to go and try and follow a whole bunch of people that, you know, aren't following you back. I know that sounds kind of silly, but it's really true. It's because true. when you are, I always say, make your social media focused time on social media. There are so many distractions, and it feels like, you know, squirrel. There's you feel like you can't keep your mind on it. I got to check Facebook. I got to, you know, do this, and I got to, now I need to have this. But the thing is that if you really make your time very efforted, then keep your social media. Keep your.
I love squirrel syndrome. I've suffered from that.
Shiny object.
I'm now onto
the shiny object syndrome was horrible for me. I got into that and I couldn't stop. And it was like, oh, I got to learn this. Oh, I got to get certified in this. Oh, I got to have this, you know, and it's really, that is really just a limiting belief in yourself when you continually are searching outside for validation. And we don't need outside validation, you guys. We really don't need that.
It is in here. And when we learn to listen and know what we really want, and then we can grow things in a way that actually impacts the world in a much better way than when we're doing, I love this, squirrel syndrome. I always use that bright, shiny object syndrome. I used to suffer from that. Karen, before we finish today, have you got a tip that you could give the squirrel syndrome or bright, shiny syndrome people of how you made that shift from being all out there to now being really focused on making your social media
that leads
meaningful.
into our next show. Which is going to be on Friday at the same time, 4:30 Pacific Standard Time, for me, and for Suzie. She's in the future, so it'll be.
We're doing it on Tuesday. No, we're not doing it this Friday. Remember, we're doing it next Tuesday, next Monday.
Oh, right. We decided to do it Monday because we wanted to start the week off. So it's going to be next Monday, and that's going to be at 4:30. Did we say, or what?
4:30 is going to be the same. 4:30, 4:30 Pacific, and 10:30 a.m. Tuesday for me. And I will.
So my tip.
Put it up.
My tip is learn how to meditate. Your breath. I loved this quote. It was actually on my tea bag. Your breath is your connection to your soul.
I love that.
Yeah, it was on my tea bag. Your breath is your connection.
Breath is your connection to your soul.
So take those nice slow breaths before you start your business, before you start your social media. And set the intention. I always set the intention. Like right now, Ashley's on here, and this is so beautiful because I always set the intention that somebody will benefit from what I share today. Somebody will benefit. And I don't count how many people. I don't care about how many.
One person at a time is great.
You can't worry about numbers. All you can do is trust that. And what I do is I set my intention when I start my social media. Thank you, Ashley. That when I put my message out, that the person who would benefit the most will hear it. And that's my intention. And then, I mean, and that's how I've taken everything viral. Basically, that's how it started. I made a wish on my birthday, which is 2 days before Christmas, coming up in December, almost a year ago. I made a wish that global kindness go viral. And when I made that wish, I set in an intention in motion that I didn't realize the universe was going to conspire with me on such a large, but I did it because I really, really set the intention without limiting beliefs around it. I really, really want global kindness to go viral.
That is wonderful. And you've inspired me. Because it's amazing. I discovered yesterday, Karen and I have a birthday one day apart.
Isn't Mine is cool? That's so cool.
December the 24th. Yeah. So on my birthday this year, I am going to be setting a new intention for what is going to be the Heart Whisper evolution. It's going to really transform the world. No, I decided I want evolution.
Evolution. Will you go get that? Yes, I know our birthdays are so close. Go get that on Tweebs. Make sure you register that. That's awesome. Heart Whisper Evolution.
I will. Evolution. Yeah, because revolution is a bit too warlike for me, but evolution is about this transformation, which I want to create, of peace and love in the world. That when we have more peace within here, our businesses function much better.
Absolutely. As well. Our birthdays, my birthday is December 20. Can you type in your birthday? She asked when our birthdays are.
23 and 24.
Yeah. Oh, you did it. Okay.
And what we might do this
year, we're going to have such a birthday party. We're going to have a global birthday
party. We'll have a global blab birthday party.
It's going to be so fun. This is going to be such a, I love this.
And
thanks, Ashley.
And normally, it's fantastic. Normally on my birthday, I do a Skype where I do card reading. So I'm going to be away this year. So I'm going to have to make sure I'm
she's
somewhere
where we can the 13th. That's awesome. I love December birthdays. All right.
Thank you, Ashley. I feel that we've both touched one more heart.
So all the viewers.
Namaste. Thank you for being here. And we'll be back here next week at the same time. And we'll also be doing our meditations for business on Mondays at 4:30 Pacific, 10:30 Australia. So thank you, Ashley, as well. And thank you, Karen, I think, for our first Raise Your Vibes business show. I think it's been great. And I think the energy is here.
I'm so excited. I feel like the universe has conspired to bring us together. And I'm so grateful. I'm so incredibly grateful. You go over to Tweebs and you go register.